never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. Just wanted to give you some information that just happened in Sarasota County this morning, August 18th at 9:30. A home intruder was going into the house with a machete and sharpening it with a baseball bat. Thankfully, the homeowner was able to escape as soon as he called 911 and ran for safety. And I will let you see the news release right now. And if there's any more updates, I will keep you posted. Many blessings, love, and I will see you this weekend. Love y'all. Bye.
Can I go ahead and get started? Okay.
You guys ready? Everybody ready?
Okay. Again, my name is Caitlin Perez, spokeswoman for the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office. I'm going to do my best to give you as much information as I can regarding what's happened right here behind me. Please just keep in mind this is very, very early in the investigation and there's a lot that has unfolded here. So I will do what I can, and then I hopefully anticipate giving you guys another update maybe later today, if not first thing tomorrow. This is an officer-involved shooting, so as our media partners know and understand, these things take a lot of time. So we'll start from kind of the beginning and what we do know right now. The initial call for service came in at 9:29 a.m. to 310 Richardson Way, which is this property right behind me. Deputies in the area responded in just under 2 minutes. So we had 4 deputies that were very nearby from our tactical unit, fugitive apprehension unit, and patrol. These are just deputies that happen to be nearby. So they happen to be the first deputies on scene. The 911 call that came in alleged that there was an armed burglary in progress. So what we believe right now is, do you want to wait for that vehicle to drive by? So we're going to start that over. The 911 call was received at 9:29 a.m. and what was reported was an armed burglary in progress. What we believe is the homeowner was the 911 caller. Now, it's hard to tell from here, but there's a property and then right behind it, there's an additional parcel or part to that property, which is like an efficiency apartment, but it's all part of one property. The complainant, who is the homeowner, was in the efficiency apartment and he was sleeping. Okay, this is what we are being told. He was sleeping at the time that the suspect entered into this efficiency apartment that's quite small, and the suspect brandished a machete. Okay, I saw a photo of the machete. It is longer than my forearm. Okay, so this is a very, very large machete. The suspect comes into the home, into the efficiency apartment with a machete, and he begins sharpening it with a baseball bat. So at this point, the suspect has 2 weapons in his hands. The complainant, the homeowner, dials 911 and then flees from the residence. As I mentioned, deputies get here within about 2 minutes. The suspect is still inside the efficiency apartment. At that point, all of our deputies make entrance into that apartment. The suspect advances towards our deputies with that machete, okay? What I can tell you is one of my deputies was struck with the machete on his hand. I saw a photo of the injuries. He's currently at the hospital and he's being seen by a hand surgeon. He's getting ready to go into surgery. I pray to God he doesn't lose his fingers or his hand. I can tell you it's not life-threatening, but they are critical injuries. So as that machete makes contact with that deputy, 2 of our responding deputies fire their weapons. Okay, they fire their weapons, the suspect falls to the ground, and as is standard in most of these situations, my deputies immediately begin rendering aid to that suspect on the ground. Rescue is called, CPR is attempted. Unfortunately, the suspect perished. At this point, we still have not identified who this suspect is. I can tell you we believe he is a white male. Based on kind of the photos and the evidence we have right there, that's all I know. What I also know is that my deputy is undergoing surgery right now, and we just pray to God he's going to be okay. The other 2 deputies who responded appear uninjured. As is standard in officer-involved shootings, we will interview them. They've been taken back to headquarters. We will interview them over the next few days to kind of put all the pieces together, but we wanted to do our best to paint this picture for you. I also feel pretty confident, based on initial investigation, that the complainant, the homeowner, does not know this suspect. So they have no prior relationship. We're still working to get witness statements, but I don't think that they know one another. So I don't know the elements that led up to this. I don't really have any more specifics. Any day that our deputies have to fire their weapon is not a good day. It's not a good day at all. So we're grateful for the community that has already offered their prayers for our deputies. Thank God, like I said, they are okay. One is going to be in surgery. And unfortunately, this was just a bad ending to a really bad situation. With that, I'll take any questions to the best of my ability. I'll try to answer. As I understand it, the homeowner is okay. He actually fled from the residence after he dialed 911.
What can you tell us about the suspect? I know you can't know much now, but what can you tell us? Has there reports in this area, prowlers or anything like that?
Yeah, so I don't want to speculate, but detectives right now around me are talking to neighbors and other witnesses, and we're getting statements, and some statements early on have indicated that people have seen this guy in the neighborhood, but that is all I know.
Can you talk about that little apartment again? I think I got a little confused when that truck went by. Now, was the homeowner in that apartment, or was he in the...
Yeah, based on the 911 call, the homeowner reported he was sleeping in that efficiency apartment. Now, I don't want to speculate, but I see on the main property there's some work being done. So I'm not sure. He may have been staying in that efficiency apartment because he was sleeping in there. Detectives told me that they walked in there, and it's an efficiency apartment. There's a little kitchen, there's a bed, etc. That homeowner reported that he was sleeping when the suspect came in there. That's what I know right now.
And these weapons, do we know, did he come to this property with those weapons, or is it something that he was able to get on the property?
That's a fair question. I don't know the answer to it. I know that, again, when I saw this photo of the machete, it is massive. It's not a small knife. It's not a pocket knife. This is a machete. It's got to be this big.
Your deputy that was injured, how many years with the sheriff's office?
You know, that's a great question. I can't release his identity, but I know anecdotally he's been here at least 15 years, at a minimum.
A machete?
A machete that he was sharpening with a baseball bat. Where he got that, I don't know. Of course, those details will hopefully be uncovered during the investigation, but really scary stuff.
How is the homeowner now? Where is he at? Is he talking to deputies?
He will go through an interview process. To be honest, though, I don't know where he is right now.
Have deputies gotten reports to this area of somebody like this man out here in recent days?
I don't know that any official reports have been filed, but again, witnesses are telling us that they may have seen somebody kind of in the area walking around looking a little suspicious who might not live in the area. But again, that's preliminary. This just happened 2 hours ago, so we'll learn more as the investigation continues.
Did the homeowner, did the guy that was shot, did the homeowner ask him, what are you doing here? What do you want? Get out?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that either.
And that, go over the initial call when came into 911. What was it?
So the initial call is for an armed burglary in progress. Now, I haven't heard the audio on the 911 call yet. I imagine I'll hear it here in the next few hours. But based on what detectives are telling me, the complainant, who is the homeowner who called 911, was sleeping, and he woke up to the suspect sharpening a massive machete with a baseball bat right next to him. And now understand, too, what detectives are telling me is the proximity is very tight. This is an efficiency apartment. There isn't a lot of space. It's not a single-family home. It's a small kind of extension of the main home. It's very tight in there. So as I understand it, 4 deputies went in there, and this subject comes right at them with a machete. And I've got a deputy who I won't go into details on his injuries, but he's in rough shape right now. He really is.
I talked to a woman who I think lives in the house right there, and she said, just from what she said, yeah, there was a strange guy walking around the neighborhood with a baseball bat, and she called, and so one of your deputies was already on scene talking to her. Is that?
Did she indicate that happened today?
Yeah, and then they walked her home, and then the guy with the bat proceeded to walk over to the property where the whole thing was here.
Certainly possible. I can't speculate. What I can do is look at our 911 call log and find out what may have led up to this. That's something that I have not explored yet myself as the spokeswoman, but I'm sure that's something we're looking at. If this guy doesn't belong here, and what we're hearing, he didn't belong here.
So the initial deputy that entered, he waited for backup before he went in? Or
4 deputies all simultaneously responded to the scene and made entrance into the apartment.
Now, how was the homeowner able to escape if he was over him with the bat and machete? Like, did he just run out? Did he know what the homeowner was saying about his intentions? Do we have any idea behind that yet?
No, and I think once we listen to that audio from the 911 call, we might glean more information. Detectives are just here kind of looking at everything to see, again, the proximity. Where is the bed? Where did the suspect enter? Where did the suspect make contact? I don't know any of that information just yet, but I bet the 911 call will help us in our investigation.
I know it'll take some time before the suspect's name is probably released, but do we know anything about his background yet?
Nothing, and that was one of the questions I asked. Is this guy, does he live around here? What's his criminal history? Have we dealt with him before? We don't know, because unfortunately he's still here, but we have not positively ID'd him yet. Anything else?
I mean, you can imagine, you're sound asleep, and there's some stranger in your house sharpening a machete on a bat. I mean, it's...
Yeah. Again, I don't want to speculate, but I can tell you if that were to happen to me, it would be terrifying. Kudos to deputies in the area who got here in under 2 minutes. As I mentioned before, when Kim asked, the complainant is safe. I do know that. So thank God he's safe. Thank God 3 of my 4 deputies are safe, and this deputy who's undergoing surgery is hopefully going to be seen by some incredible doctors and be taken care of to the best of their ability. Okay? Thank you.
Again, prayers to everybody and a speedy recovery to the deputy that was injured. Have a beautiful weekend.